how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. I got quite a few questions about El Centro. Ready?
Yes. Estela Ortega, she at the time was the director of all the departments, and I asked her if there was anything that I could do here. I was thinking maybe help out and maybe clean the offices or something, but she basically asked me if I was interested in doing leading a program where we would actually do classes that talked more about the history of Latinos in our culture. When Estela asked me if I wanted to participate in helping to create that type of program here, I got really excited. And so that's kind of how I ended up starting. That was my first job, was to basically start doing some community classes. You know, my mom, she brought me here when I was 3, and when we first came here from Mexico, we were trying to find a place where other Latinos were, or where other Mexicanos were, and we found that we can come to El Centro, and it was a really difficult time for us. We didn't know anybody. My mom didn't speak any English, and she was looking for work, and so El Centro was kind of like our home, kind of like our Mexico, and we found this place, and ever since then we never left. What brings people to El Centro, I think, well, I would say I feel people come here because they're trying to find a place where they can call home, a place where they feel respected and valued. And even though we have a Latino name for our organization, El Centro de la Raza, it's a home to a lot of people. I think everybody is welcome here. We don't turn away anybody just because they're a different race or background. But we value all cultures, all languages. I remember what it was like to be young and grow up going to school here. And it wasn't easy. And I remember, you know, my parents working very hard. They set like an amazing example for me. You know, but at the same time, they grew up in a different system. They grew up in Mexico, and here in the U.S. it's really different. So I remember what it was like growing up as a young immigrant. This place was called El Centro because we wanted to have, the people that started the organization, they wanted to create a place where all cultures can come together and all peoples can come together. So that's why it was the idea of having a Centro. In fact, if you type in El Centro, you'll get like a lot of responses. Like if you type it in Google or something, you get a lot of responses, because that's kind of like the name that you call for like centers. But the Centro for us is not just about a space, but it's also a place where people can come together. I feel people should feel like they're at home here, because there was a lot of people back in the 1970s that fought for this place. This place was an abandoned school building, and they wanted to create it into a center like it is today. There was a lot of people who fought to have the lights on, to have new windows, to have a space where it was safe and young people can come together, los abuelitos, the elders, children, adults, everybody who wants to make our society better, getting the building and creating it into a space that people can use. I do actually. I don't know if you've been out to the park outside, but we're there like almost every day. Even during lunch, you'll find us sometimes outside playing on the swings or something. But yeah, this is a place where we're here. It's like our home. I see El Centro having a strong presence